Make sure we're
on the right. Hey there, it is me, Lisa Lillian, also known as Hungry Girl. I am live in my kitchen. Happy Sunday morning to you. I am here, sadly, for the first time without my niece, Lauren, because she had to work today. So instead, we have Ms. Jamie on the phone. Hey, Jamie.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Jamie's on the phone and she's also in the audience, so she will be answering your questions if you have any. So don't be shy. I still have the dogs here, but I don't have Lauren here to like chat with. So I'm gonna chat more with you. Okay, so today I have to tell you, this is one of my favorite recipes I think that I've created in the past few months. Since I made it, I think I've had it at least 4 times. I am full on obsessed with it. And I know I've been hinting about like making snack cake flavored coffees. And if you were bored last night and you joined me for my impromptu live from my kitchen, you know what I'm making today. But if you did not, let's say you were asleep or you have a life, a better, more exciting life than I do, and you were out and about. Today I am making SnoBall's protein coffee. Now, you might be thinking, what the heck do SnoBalls have to do with protein coffee, and why would you take like the junkiest food on earth and make protein coffee out of it? And I'm going to explain to you why exactly. So my inspiration came a few weeks ago. I was looking at my feed and I noticed that there was someone posted a new drink that's coming out, and it was like latte versions of Hostess snack cakes. And I always used to joke that I have like the palate of a 12-year-old child, and I love snack cakes more than anything. And it intrigued me, and I was like, well, what's the story with these lattes? And they were sent to me, and they have like 50 grams of sugar, and they have like 300 calories for a bottle. And then I also learned that they make, I will show you because I have them, Hostess K-Cups. So I guess these are just like licensed coffee K-Cups, and they make versions of hot cocoa that taste like Ding Dongs, and Twinkies coffee, and Ding Dongs coffee, and Honey Buns coffee, and SnoBalls coffee, and SnoBalls cappuccino, and all these crazy things that I was like, I have to try these. So I bought them. Hi, Doreen. I'm gonna say hello to some people that I see. Hey, Kimberly. Hey, Peggy. Anyway, so when I saw this stuff, I was like, wow, I have to try it. So I brewed some, I tried it, I bought everything, and I was like, you know what? I could beat this. I could beat this, and I could make it better, and I could make it healthy too. So I was like, I'm gonna add protein, I'm gonna make it taste great, I'm gonna make it a little more filling. And so the recipe that I came up with, this is the first in what I hope will be many, many exciting protein-packed snack cake flavored drinks. And if you like that idea, click likes, send hearts, and let me know that you think it's a good idea. By the way, if you do that, that will help you be eligible to win today's prizes. I haven't even talked about what I'm giving away today. I'm gonna do that right now. Today, I'm giving away Hungry Girl measuring spoons. And if you like my hat, first of all, who do you think is on my hat? Do you know who this is? If you know who it is, let me know. That'll automatically make you eligible to win a prize. You today can win this dude, and do you know who this is? This is Yogi Bear, and if you can say, what is his catchphrase, you will be eligible to win the Yogi hat, even if you get it wrong, because as we all know, the right answers do not count in this world, so in my world. Not in the real world. Sometimes they do count in the real world. Okay, so this is a Yogi Bear hat that you could win. These are Hungry Girl measuring spoons you could win, and how you win them is by interacting. So you could click like, you could click love, you could answer questions, you could say, hey Lisa, whatever you do, you could tell me that you wanna win them, or you could share this video, which I also think is a very good idea because this recipe is so shareable. You're gonna love it so much that you're gonna wanna share it with everyone you know. So because this recipe, has a lot of ingredients. I want to go over what some of those ingredients are now, just to give you a heads up, because this is worth going out and getting the ingredients for. Like, if you don't have all these ingredients at home, I highly recommend that you get them and that you try this recipe because it is that good. So in the recipe, I'm going to be using instant coffee. I'm going to be using cocoa powder. I usually like extra dark cocoa powder. I'm using unsweetened vanilla almond breeze. I've got coconut extract. I've got a sweetener packet, protein powder, chocolate flavored. This is made by Tara's Way. This is my go-to protein powder of choice these days because it's easy to find and there's a lot of protein for your calorie buck in this. I have some cocoa whip, or you could use any whip topping of your choice. I love the cocoa whip because it works well in this recipe. Marshmallows and shredded coconut. Okay, I don't expect you to remember all those things, but are you following the bouncing marshmallow? I hope so. All right, so Jamie, how you doing out there?
Feeling good, although we are getting questions about your feet.
About my feet. Oh, so last night I did that foot soak with Listerine and my feet turned blue, like this color blue. So I thought it was like very perfectly, I don't know, it was just like insane that I was making a drink that matched my feet. I'm not gonna show them to you, but I did a Listerine foot soak. They say don't use blue Listerine. It's very hard to find Listerine that's not blue these days, so whatever. Anyway, so this is a SnoBall, and in case you are unfamiliar with a SnoBall, first of all, I'm gonna ask a trivia question right now, and this is something that you could answer and be eligible to win prizes. Again, you don't have to get it right, you could get it wrong. What other colors does a SnoBall come in? The original color of SnoBalls was pink. That was like, when these first came out, they were pink. Then all of a sudden they started coming up with other colors, and there are several and many. This particular one, I love that I ordered this box from Target, and it says, fun color, same great taste. So they're just saying it doesn't taste like blue raspberry or like Scope or like Listerine. But the really funny thing is that the picture on the box is like this lovely, subtle, attractive, icy blue. And then when you open the box, you get this like, wah! This like loud aqua SnoBall. But a SnoBall, in case you don't know what it is, in case you're not a snack cake expert like me, it's a chocolate cake with cream in the middle. That's the best part, the cream center. And then the outside has like a marshmallow layer and then coconut over it. I guess the marshmallow here is what is colorful. This SnoBall has 160 calories, by the way, but it's kind of small. And SnoBalls are like a big part of pop culture, and people love these things. So people are naming the colors. I don't know. I see. Anyway, SnoBalls, whether you like them or not, you probably have seen these when you were a kid, and the idea of a chocolate coconut creamy coffee drink has to sound good to at least some of you, right? Am I wrong? Click like, click hearts, click share, tell people about this, because I'm going to make it. I guess I should start making the drink now and stop flapping my yapper. So you're gonna start with a tall glass. In that tall glass, you're gonna put 2 teaspoons of instant coffee. I like this Nescafe Taster's Choice coffee. Comes in all kinds of blends, all kinds of flavors. I love it. It's a great instant coffee. So you need 2 teaspoons of that. Then 2 teaspoons of cocoa powder. I've been experimenting with all different cocoa powders. I just got Ghirardelli cocoa powder, which is really chocolatey and delicious. I'm gonna experiment with that. But this is 2 teaspoons of unsweetened cocoa powder, which adds nice chocolatey flavor to everything with hardly any calories. And then I'm gonna put in a sweetener. I tend to use Truvia. I also like Swerve, but I'm using a Truvia today. If you like your coffee really super sweet, you could add 2, but I'm only adding 1 in this. And then, I'm gonna remove the straw. You wanna melt this, so we're gonna melt this with 3 ounces of hot water, 3 ounces. Let's get those 3 ounces. That's good, here we go. 3 ounces into the glass, and then you're gonna dissolve this. You wanna do that so you don't get coffee granules in your drink and you don't get any kind of lumpy anything. It's good to sort of dissolve these ingredients first. What's going on out there, Jamie? Anything fun and exciting? Are we getting answers?
We're getting answers. By the way, Nicole says she's never had a SnoBall.
Never had a SnoBall. I have to tell you, like when I was a kid, I was really into like Ho-Hos and Twinkies and Yankee Doodles and Devil Dogs and all the other things. I didn't really love SnoBalls either. I thought like coconut I wasn't so into. But I'm not gonna lie, when this box arrived, I cut it into quarters and I ate some of it. I think over 2 days I ate the whole SnoBall and it was good, I have to say. Not as good as the coffee drink. Any other questions so far?
We have some requests for a Twinkie coffee drink next.
I think I need to make a Twinkie coffee drink. I don't know if it's gonna have coffee or it'll have very little coffee, but it'll be very vanilla-y. We're gonna see what's what. Okay, we're gonna move on with this recipe. So I'm taking what I just sort of dissolved, which was the coffee, the cocoa, the sweetener, with a little bit of water, and I'm putting it into my blender, or in my case, my bullet. Next in the bullet, I am going to add several key ingredients. All right, Unsweetened vanilla almond breeze. We do a half cup of this. That's 4 ounces. I love this stuff because it has nice flavor. It's unsweetened, so the calorie count is nice and low. It's only 30 calories a cup, so this is only half a cup, so it's not adding very many calories. And the creaminess factor is truly out of this world. This is like a full-on staple. If you don't own this stuff, I highly recommend you get it. It comes in shelf-stable and refrigerated versions, so I always have like 10 cartons of the shelf-stable stuff. Next up, we're gonna add some coconut extract. Now, you have to kind of use this stuff sparingly. In this recipe, it's a 1/4 teaspoon. If you like things overly coconutty, you can use a little more, but if you overuse the coconut extract, it makes everything taste like suntan lotion. Have you ever done that, Jamie? Like, it makes things taste like suntan lotion, and maybe you like suntan lotion, I don't know. But this is easy to find. I found this at my local supermarket. You could also get this on Amazon. It's not a very difficult ingredient to find. Okay, next up we have protein powder. This is going to pack a protein punch and add about 10 grams of protein to your drink. By the way, I know some of you don't like coffee drinks. If you don't like coffee drinks, you could, in theory, leave the coffee out of this recipe and just use the protein powder and add maybe an extra teaspoon of the cocoa for a little extra chocolate flavor, but anyway. In the meantime, I'm using 1 scoop of Terra's Way. This is their organic fair trade dark chocolate protein. So it's 1 scoop or 2 tablespoons. Let's say you have another kind of chocolate protein powder, use 2 tablespoons of it. Okay, that goes in there. Now I'm gonna throw you for a loop. This is an ingredient that you may or may not be familiar with, and you may or may not want to use it. Don't feel obligated to use it. If you don't know what it is, if you don't know where to get it, if you wanna leave it out, leave it out. But there's something called xantham gum. Do you know what xantham gum is? If you know what xantham gum is, let me know if you know. It's like a thickener. It's a natural ingredient. People use it for baking. A lot of people who are gluten-free use it because it adds texture, and it is a thickener when you make sauces and gravies, and it's really good for coffee drinks and shakes. Let's say you make a shake and your ice is a good texture, but then it like separates. This will help stop that from happening. And I only use a 1/4 teaspoon. Some people overuse this stuff. I think the littlest bit helps. So 1/4 teaspoon of that is going into my shake. If you want to try using a 1/2 teaspoon, you can. But anyway, again, we're going to link you to this. Jamie, we have a link to the xantham gum, right?
Yes, we do.
Okay, Jamie's on it. We have links to everything important for this recipe. So are you following? Anybody have other questions?
We did get some people who asked if they don't like or have protein powder.
If you don't like or have protein powder, then I guess you could just add more cocoa powder. I would do at least a tablespoon or a tablespoon and a teaspoon. Or if you want to do a cheat and use like a Swiss Miss Light, like a sugar-free hot cocoa packet, that could work. I mean, it's okay. It's not a terrible thing. Oh, my TV just turned on. I think my house is like possessed. Hopefully it's not too distracted. All right, now I'm gonna add ice. You need a 1.5 cups of ice into your blender. Okay. 1.5 cups of ice into the blender. And now we're going to blend. All right, I'm gonna show you this so you can see that. You start the blender now. Let it go, let it go, let it go. I'll be right back. Blend it for like 30 or 45 seconds or however long you think it takes to like really get to the right texture. And it's a really beautiful texture. And now we're gonna do the fun part. So like this is my favorite part of the recipe. The idea of the snowball is that there's cream in the middle. So first of all, look at the beautiful texture. We're gonna pour like half of the coffee, fill the glass halfway. And now, can you see that? We're gonna add some of the Cocoa Whip. Again, Cocoa Whip is great. You could use True Whip Light, Skinny Cocoa Whip, whatever floats your boat. We're gonna do 2 tablespoons of the Cocoa Whip in the center of the glass. This is going to act as the cream filling, okay? Isn't that adorable? It's like the inside of a snowball. And then just for fun, this is 2 teaspoons of coconut. I'm gonna use 1 teaspoon of my sweetened shredded coconut in the center, right on top of that cream to get some more coconut blast flavor in there. And then you pour the rest, or whatever can fit, which is almost all of it, into your glass. And we don't top with more cream. What we do is we top with the rest of the coconut, making it beauteous. And of course, because what is a SnoBall coated with? Marshmallows. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, only 5 mini marshmallows. And those things are gonna sit on top of your drink, and then they're gonna like get soaked in the delicious protein coffee, and then at the end, they're gonna be at the bottom and you're gonna eat them, and it's gonna be like the best little treat of your life. This has only 155 calories. So this whole drink is incredible. The cream in the center is like the best part. Like when you get to that, I'm gonna try it and let you know. And how much? 11.5 grams of protein. So this packs a real protein punch. Look how pretty this is. Do you guys like this? Click hearts if you like it.
How many points?
How many points? It's, hold on, 3? No, 5? Tell me, 5 or 3?
5 on all plans.
5 on all plans. 5 points on all plans, if you count points. Okay, do you see how good this looks? Are people liking this?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so the deal is, this tastes just like a SnoBall. It tastes better than a SnoBall. When you get the cream coming up in the straw with the coffee and the chocolate and the coconut, you are going to flip over this recipe, I promise you. If we want to find the recipe, you can find it at hungry-girl.com/live. That's where you find all the recipes. You should, of course, be signed up for the daily emails. If you sign up for the emails, you will get great things in your inbox. If you're out there and you do get the emails, let me know what you think of them right now, and you will be eligible to win a prize. So wait, I have to tell you what colors the SnoBalls come in. So they came in pink, they come in blue now, they come in white in the winter. They make neon orange and green ones for Halloween that they call glow balls. For St. Patrick's Day, they make non-glowing green ones that are called Lucky Puffs. So there's a lot of flavors of SnoBalls, too many to even think about as far as I'm concerned. Jamie, what else is going on out there? Any other questions?
Lots of love for the daily emails.
Good.
More questions if your feet are still blue.
My feet are a little blue, but you know, I'm using like anyway, we don't talk about my feet when I'm talking about recipes. So the things that you need to buy for this recipe that you may not have are the coconut extract. I highly recommend you get this Xantham Gum because I will be using it more in more shakes and more coffee drinks. So it's good to have because it's gonna make the texture of your drinks a lot better. And it's natural and it should be fine. But like in this drink, there's also shredded coconut, there's marshmallows, there's cocoa powder, there's protein powder. I don't want to say it's complicated because it's not. It's great, and this cocoa whip really makes it extra special. And by the way, as far as the cream to use, I would stick with like a whipped cream in a tub instead of one in a can for this recipe because it'll hold its shape. It has more personality. It won't just like flatten out and melt into the drink. So you want to get that to like stay put in the thing, if you know what I'm saying. Anyway, so just by commenting, just by being here and liking and sharing or commenting or answering questions, you're eligible to win. Oh wait, did anybody guess the catchphrase?
They did. We got some answers.
Wait, what did they say? Did they say, hey boo-boo?
The yabba dabba doo, I lost it.
No, yabba dabba doo is Fred Flintstone. He says, hey boo-boo. Let's go. What's something about a picnic basket? But hey boo-boo is what I was looking for. It's okay. If you get it wrong, again, this is the best thing about like coming to these lives. You don't have to get the answers right. You could win this or this. So keep commenting.
I want to know, does Xantham Gum have a taste to it?
Xantham Gum is flavorless. I've never noticed the taste. It's good in gravies and sauces and shakes and things, and you'll never know it's in there, so you won't taste it. It just really helps the texture. Again, if you want the recipe, go to hungry-girl.com/live. If you want to sign up for the daily emails, which I highly recommend, go to hungry-girl.com. Everything is on that website. You can find out all about the magazine and all the books and how to listen to the podcast, which comes out every Wednesday. If you want to hear Jamie say more than just these questions, Jamie's on that podcast with Mikey, her husband, and we do that every Wednesday. And there's just a lot of really good things, Hungry Girl. And that's it. I don't know. I think that's all I have. Do we have anything else?
That's it.
Oh.
Share the video.
Okie dokie. Please share this video. If you like this, share the video. I think your friends will appreciate it. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I am going to be back this week with let's think. I'm going to be making an air fryer Hawaiian chicken wrap. I'm going to be making a cannoli dip for cannoli day. So stay tuned. I will give you more details very, very soon. Thank you so much for joining. I am Lisa Lilligan, also known as Hungry Girl. Till next time, chew the right thing.